my knowledge, this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
How are you?
Hey, who wants to help me get this recorder out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You are listening to Blame Your Brother.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are back. Blame Your Brother 168 episodes in. We took a week off last week for Thanksgiving, but we are back to entertain you. Thanks so much if you're hanging out in the live chat. We got a pretty good crowd already. Go to blameyourbrother.tv. That will take you to the live stream where we stream it on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. So go check that out, blameyourbrother.tv. But hey, we're going to do a show for you. So if you can't get us live, come check out the podcast, Blame Your Brother, which consists of three of us. I am one third of that trio. I am David, a.k.a. D. Brew, voice of the people, Mr. 40%, Glenn Jackson, the spiritual midget, and the one percenter. And I'm joined by this man who sits over to the left of me. It's my brother. It's Lee.
What up, everyone? It is the reborn child and, of course, the one and only LeBron safety pin.
Then we got this gentleman. It sits over to the right of me, a fan of the Masked Singer. It is John.
John here, a.k.a. Tico, a.k.a. Mr. Groupon, Mr. PTI, the Madman.
They got John Tortorella, a madman.
They do have a madman.
Okay, he's a madman.
All right, so that's David, Lee, John. Three of us make up Blame Your Brother. And we're going to start the show off like we always do, apologies, retractions, omissions, where we offer us a chance to take back anything we said on last episode, which was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember it. But Lee has written down things. So, Lee, what do we need to apologize for? What do you need to apologize for?
I think we need to apologize for not having a podcast in the past 2 weeks. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. John, anything? You ran down a superhero that we'll talk about in a little bit. Do you want to apologize to the Shadow Patriot?
Superhero.
Wow. Do you want to apologize to the Shadow Patriot or not? Because we have some news on this.
I'll wait till he's here to do that.
Oh, okay. That no way. Bold. No way that happens. But anyway, not that he won't be here, that you won't apologize to him. I mean, did I run the guy down a little bit? Yeah. And I'd stand by John. Until we meet this man and size him up, I stand by my statements. No normal man wears a mask for no reason. Only
he was wearing it for a reason.
What was the reason?
He's trying to keep his identity secret.
Why?
Because he's getting pulled into alleys, man.
Okay, well,
he's out there patrolling. Like, okay, what if he's patrolling?
Mm-hmm.
Pat-rolling.
What if he's pot-trolling?
Yeah.
And some criminal, he beats up some criminal and they see his name and then they see him out at work or something.
They might. Okay. Oh, well.
Work, assuming he has a job.
That's true. John's theory, Ron, he's probably not working.
But seriously, he's wearing a costume for a reason, right?
He said in the video and from the chat, poor Brett Withers. And so this is our theory going on. This is my theory that the Shadow Patriot is Councilman of Nashville, Brett Withers. I put the proof up on Instagram. The people all spoke. They all agreed with me as usual. No big shocker there. So
I'm just saying, most superheroes have a catchphrase. You know, the thing, it's clobbering time.
Right, okay.
Superman up and away.
Yes. Here we go.
Shadow Patriot.
Go ahead.
No Biff. Not this time.
John. He's listening. He's listening to last week's episode.
Well, he's got to have a catchphrase. I'm just trying to help him out.
Well, all I'm saying is, have either of you ever seen Brett Withers and the Shadow Patriot in the same place at the same time? No, you have not. Okay,
I wish,
so
listen. I will say this: that picture almost convinced me, and I wish it were true.
It might be.
The noses were a little bit off.
Prosthetic nose, man.
He's wearing a prosthetic
nose. Why not?
Here's some advice I give to both Brett Withers and the Shadow
Same
Patriot.
guy. Go ahead.
Never go full mustache.
Oh my God. All right. So let's just get on with the show then. Here's what we're going to say. We talked about, if you missed it, I don't know how you missed it. We talked about the Shadow Patriot, which is the quote unquote, as John says, superhero. He emailed us the next day that he actually listened to the show. He didn't just email us once. Now, Lee knows this. Lee's read the emails. John has not. He emailed us like 3 or 4 times, right? And made clarifications on things we said about him on the show.
And
Now,
this
I don't remember all what he said.
this
I can
part
pull
of
it
the
up.
story is very contradicting to me.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I can see he's got nothing else better to do than to just constantly email people. But that he has access to a computer to know what it does.
John is just going
It's
hard
just-
after this guy.
I don't know what. That's what's crazy to me. It's like you guys love superheroes. You love superhero
he's not-
movies. You
okay.
love comic books. And then for once in your boring lives, a dude comes out as a superhero.
The dude
and
comes
all
out
you want to do is drag him in the mud.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
into an alley.
I'm gonna read some of the emails. Nothing.
I'm
damning.
just saying, would you go into his bat cave?
I mean, if he had a bat cave, I probably would.
Greetings. This is the Shadow
It
Patriot.
doesn't say citizens.
No.
Can you just say citizens?
Citizens,
Thank
this
you.
is the Shadow Patriot. I was informed that you might want to speak to me. I'm not familiar with your podcast. Tell me about it. And he attaches a picture of himself. There you go. On the email, which, okay, dude, whatever. Okay, so.
That's his press kit.
Yeah, apparently. All right, so then he goes, by the way, I was never at a Trump rally, as you said. Your source lied to you. There's a picture of me with a young man carrying a Trump flag, but I was never at a Trump rally.
That actually could be Brett Withers.
There are tons of pictures and references to me. You just have to know where to look. I've Googled the guy. I have not seen
You don't
any
know where to
pictures of him.
look. Maybe
Apparently not.
maybe like Grinder.
Oh, damn.
That was way worse than
Jason, find this guy if he's on Grindr. What I do know is that's Jason in chat who I'm talking to. What I do is non-political. I have to walk the fine line between both parties, so I don't promote either. If you're in need, I don't ask if you're a Democrat or a Republican
He's
before I help
walking
you.
the line between parties because he's never been invited to one.
So, blah, blah, blah. I think the
Blah, blah, blah.
videographer did a good job. He should be given an award. And they were like, would you want to come on the podcast? And he's like,
Blah,
well,
blah,
if you
blah.
can get an Uber because my mom's car is broke. No, I'm just kidding. No. We're going to try to set something up in the next couple of weeks to have him on this program. I don't know if he's allowed to come to the studio. That's Lee's call. That's Lee's house. So, and we've been told that that's kind of a hard no, which, hey, I'm not against that. I don't know this man. If he gave us a name or something where we could do some information on him, you understand this is Lee's house here, okay? So we can't invite just anyone over here that we don't know anything about. Where I stand, I do stand on that. So
Right. Well, I have a wife, and she has a very strict guest policy that all guests have to be approved to her. And when we first started this podcast, she said, nobody wearing a cape can be a guest on the show.
what if he took the cape off for the guest spot?
I think it's too late, you know?
Okay,
I
well.
think once you put the cape on,
So here's what I'm going to do this way. I'm going to reach out to Mr. Shadow Patriot, and we're going to set up a remote episode. Maybe a special one. Maybe we'll broadcast it somewhere, but just stay tuned
Just
for
someplace with a lot of witnesses.
that. My God. So that's the update on the Shadow
No
Patriot.
alleyways. I think he's a hard no on alleyways.
Yeah, so you know,
okay.
yeah.
So let me ask you a question. I
Mhm.
know you would never ever wear your underwear on the outside and patrol the pedestrian street bridge.
Never.
But assuming that you did,
Mhm.
what would be your super citizen name?
Oh, what was my superhero name?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That's good.
Like Nashville Lad or something.
I was thinking, I mean, really, there needs to be a man to step up in these times. He needs a sidekick, right? So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I like where you're going.
Shadow Patriot.
Let me just say this. I like the name Shadow Patriot. That's actually pretty good. He spent some time coming up with this stuff. Shadow Patriot is a pretty good name.
It's all right. I mean, you know.
It's better than what you have, which is nothing.
But I'm not dumb enough to dress up in a mask and patrol the streets of Nashville.
Okay. The man aside, is Shadow Patriot a good name?
It's all right.
It's just all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
Probably, especially saying all the good ones are probably already taken. You know.
call yourself like the Music City Maniac or something, you know, and you look like Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Get a hockey mask on.
Yeah, I like this.
Get a Predators theme. Get you a hockey stick on the back. That's good.
Some rollerblades.
Music City Maniac. That'd be my name right there.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
wearing
like that.
tights.
And if you did have a sidekick, he could be called Nash.
Yeah, there you go. See, perfect. So,
Perfect.
what would yours be? Have you given any thought to it? I just gave you mine.
Yeah, I don't know. John.
Oh boy.
The-
Silence.
I don't know. I mean, the initials would probably be FML, but
All right. Well,
I don't know. I don't know where to go. I
Hey.
like the Music City Maniac,
Okay,
though.
there you
That's a
go.
good one.
There
Way
you
to
go.
think on the
So,
fly there.
may have to get in with the okay. Also, on last episode, I called out another podcast called Cobras and Fire because of their thoughts on Notorious B.I.G.'s legacy in rap music, and they responded on their podcast. So if you want to hear that, you need to go listen to Cobras and Fire. Check out their latest episode. They dedicate about 5 or 10 minutes to it. They bring up some points that were wrong, but that's fine. But they did bring up one point that I have a huge problem with. And they said to me, to David, all this stuff was to me. They acted like you guys weren't even interested in having the conversation, which is probably true half the time. But they said that I, David Brewington, was a fan and watched The Masked Singer, which is the furthest thing from the truth that
It's an
ever.
honest mistake.
It's
though.
not an
If
honest
people
mistake.
know you, they think
No.
that you like the Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer.
Just looking at you, you look like someone that would watch
No,
the
no,
Masked
that's
Singer.
John.
Yeah, of course, but you too.
If you could pick one of us, it would be John.
Yes,
over
but
there.
we don't have to pick one because you both look like
So,
you're Masked Singers.
I don't know what they were listening to. I don't know if they were smoking weed or dropping acid or whatever those metal guys do that went past their prime years ago. But it is John over here that is the Masked Singer fan.
Let's
He's such a fan.
investigate this. Let's investigate
But
this.
hold on.
When's the last time you watched an episode of The Masked Singer?
Zero, never.
You've never seen an episode.
Never seen a. I've
When
probably
was the
seen
last time you looked up spoiler information on the internet?
every day because
Oh.
this is-
literally on my feed of MSN.com.
Now, it's been over a week since I've watched it.
Well, I'm saying you're such a fan. You haven't even watched it in like a long time. You're such a fan of the show.
David talks a lot about the Masked Singer for someone that has no interest.
I,
in
in
it,
fact,
you know?
but I swear on my life, I've never watched an episode. I've watched.
You've watched the episode on YouTube. We sat here together and watched an episode.
Is that an episode, John, or is that a clip? I mean,
Well, I mean,
What's
if
the
you're,
difference?
That's the thing is David can't even wait for those commercials. He's just got to go straight to the
Right.
commercials. He's like, I need it.
I've probably
Main
watched.
line in the clips.
I've probably watched 2 minutes worth of clips, if that.
No,
And
I sat here and watched more than 2 minutes. We watched an entire intro and
Oh,
performance.
I don't even remember it, honestly. The truth is,
You
I,
were the one. You knew how to find it. You
Wait,
went
if
right
he
to
doesn't
it.
remember watching that, and we all watched it together, we know this happened.
yeah.
Maybe he's forgetting that he's watched all these other
I am pretty.
clips.
I don't watch the show.
I don't remember watching that much.
Like John, I'll tell you what I like, what I don't. Hey, I don't care. I have no shame. If I love something,
Hey, if
I'll
I were
come
you,
clean
I would
with
hide it too.
I'm not going to hide it. If I love the Masked Singer, I'd come on here and I'd sing its praises over
I think
both
we
of
get
you.
your game now, David.
Here's a
Okay?
question
We
from
get
the
your
chat.
You're
game.
the one always wearing these animal T-shirts and stuff. They're dressing up like animals on the show. Maybe when Dave goes on, he'll be a tiger.
I mean, if they want me on the show, I would gladly go. I'd never watch it, but I would go on it. From the chat, John, from Glenda Sawyer, who's a blamer for sure, posts all the time to us. Is The Masked Singer a good show? Yes or no? Answer honestly right now. John, she's asking you from the chat.
Is it a good show or do I like to watch it?
The Masked
Those
Singer,
are two different things.
from
It's a
the
good
chat,
show.
The Masked Singer is a good show, isn't it, John? Question mark.
No, it's not a good show, but
Okay.
I enjoy watching
All right,
it.
well, there you go. Wow. Well, you lost.
Hey, if you like the show, don't let anyone tell you it's a bad show.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with liking
No,
bad
there
TV.
is. No, oh, yeah, it is bad TV. Okay, well, that's that. So, anyways, go listen to Cobras and Fire.
No, we got to get the Masked Singer update because you guys
I don't have an update.
You guys, oh brother, you were rattling off
You-
predictions
you-
pre-show.
You
No, he-
knew who it was.
David, you were telling him his predictions were wrong. Don't sit there. Give us your predictions.
I don't know.
The Christmas tree, the Chris Daughtry dude,
The Bulldog.
the Bulldog.
Yeah,
Okay.
that-
What else you got? You knew more.
I don't even know who
John,
the
help me
characters
out
are.
here.
Give me
You
some
said you knew who the butterfly was, and I don't.
Oh,
know.
because I read it on the line. It was right there. Because you made some predictions on
This
Twitter,
guy.
right? Okay. Was that one of them? You were wrong on that one,
I
right?
was wrong on that
Okay,
one.
well, that's why I need to know. I need to know.
I
what time.
thought it was Mel B of Spice Girls fame.
If you're wrong on something, I need to know where I can rub it in your face, okay? So I'm going to keep, I don't know what your rest of your predictions were. I have to go back and screenshot it and go back. But who cares about that, okay? Who cares about the Masked Singer? I talked about before I left,
Uncomfortable topic for you all of a sudden, huh?
it's boring. People are leaving the chat in thousands of numbers. I sent off for a DNA test. Before we left, I had not gotten the results back. That next morning, I got the results of my DNA test. I got to know who David Brewington is.
And let's just talk about your predictions before you got them.
And I said I was probably going to be 85% Irish or something and white. I mean, look at me.
You were predicting some Native American.
I was predicting Native American. Okay. I'm just going to read the results.
It wasn't like 15% Gonzo.
Yes, from the Muppets. Okay. Here's the results. 89% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe.
How much?
89%.
89%. So pretty accurate.
Pretty white, yeah.
Pretty accurate on your prediction.
8% Ireland and Scotland. So Ireland, Scotland,
going up.
and England make up, 90, whatever the math is, 90, 88%, whatever, 98. I don't know what math. 97.
The math.
97%. I'm not a math guy. 97%. Then 2%, which I'm very embarrassed about, and I wish this was not true, but Germanic Europe, Germany. Oh, my God. That's terrible. I hate Germany. I hate everything about the country of Germany. I don't like Germans. I don't like any of you.
Those are your people.
I know. I hate myself. Yeah, I hate myself. Now, here's the best part. You know, I work with a lot of people that are black, okay? Work with a lot of black people. And they've always said, David, I know when you do this DNA test, something's going to come back African. There's no way. There's no way that is possible. You ever heard of a place called Mali? Mali. Have you ever heard of this place? Have you ever heard of Mali? Not Maui, Mali.
It's a country in Africa.
It is a country in Africa. 1% African, your boy right here. You heard it on the podcast right now. It is confirmed by DNA science. 1% African. Boom, take it. You done, all of you.
There are countries that are majority white that's in Africa.
You look up Mali, there ain't no white people there, brother, because I looked heavily into it. These people are black. I mean, these are Africans, dude. Because I thought, I'm with you. I thought it could be like, Middle Eastern countries in that vicinity. No, the pictures I saw, I was like, bro, I don't even know what's going on with my family.
Are you gonna start wearing like the red, and green, and yellow medallion with the mother country on it?
I think I'm gonna have to. From the chat, David, that's why you're so much of a hater. I don't know what that means. That seems kind of weird concept right there. I don't know.
Okay, so
are the Africans haters? If we are, I embrace the hate of the African nation.
Let me ask you this, also from the chat. My brother just told me over Thanksgiving that twins have sent DNA in and got different results. Twins.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah.
Because me and you would probably get different results, and we're brothers. And even twins.
What does that mean? Then how can this
John,
be a DNA
can you explain
test?
it a better way than I can? It's the DNA it separates different when you're born. I mean, it's pulling from your mother, your father, your grandfather, grandmother, everything down the lineage.
Mali people.
Right. I mean, you might be like me. I mean, but I don't know.
Might be, might not.
That would be, I don't know. But I can say successfully that I am 1% African. I will wear that.
Okay, well, I kind of want to send in the
next
test
week,
just to see what I get.
Let's do it.
But here's my...
do me a favor. Wear the African medallion.
Yeah.
With a T-shirt that says 1%er.
There you go. I should. I'll do that. I'll do that.
It's pretty good. I'm just worried about what they're going to do with my DNA results.
Oh my God, I'm so.
I know you've heard of this.
I'm sick of this.
And you told me some stuff last week that I didn't even think was possible or real. It never even crossed my mind about them selling it to people in Korea or something.
Hey, the last two people on the face of the planet they're going to try and clone are me and you. Okay?
Oh wow!
So you got nothing to worry about.
Damn.
This is what I'm saying.
Got him.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not worried about people cloning me.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried about them selling it to the government.
Who cares?
Like coming up with some kind of like
good. Maybe your DNA helps solve some weird disease. You've never thought about the good parts of it.
Or they convict me in a crime that I didn't do.
You probably did it
falsely.
You did a crime. You probably just didn't get convicted for the one you did. Okay. You really think I'm like, John, you think you're so important that they would pin some weird crime on you?
It's just not important.
If they're going to pick me or
DNA in a national database,
brother, if they're going to pick me or you, I'm going down for the crime. Okay,
here's the thing,
right, John?
I used to feel weird about fingerprints. Even
they're going to see that medallion on him, and they're like, "He's a 1%er. He's going to hell."
That's a black man right there. You need to take DNA tests. We need to find out if we're both we represent Mal. I'm just curious what.
Maybe I'll get one for Christmas.
What were our great grandparents getting down with, son? I mean, something was going down somewhere, obviously. I mean, that is a weird crisscross.
I think the DNA goes way further back than that.
Well, from the chat.
We're all one people.
I like Daniel's comment. David's more African than Elizabeth Warren is Native American. That's good,
not
right
hard
there.
to do.
That's good, man. But I thought I would be Native American. Unfortunately, I was not. And now my wife has given me the business every single day I've been at the house. I can't escape it now. So I don't know, would I trade the African American for the Native American? Probably, because I have to live with my wife every day.
She was coming down.
She's
hard
giving me
on
the
you.
business.
You
man.
know why
Is she
comes
calling you like the last Mohican or something?
I mean, I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw, or whatever.
You know why she's giving you such a hard time?
Because she lives with me.
Because you have gone around
Yeah.
your entire life telling everyone about your Native American descendants, your ancestors.
Okay, so
Your spirits, the spirit people that live inside you. Your wolf T-shirts.
me and
know?
you, have the same mother, as far as I know, unless you're adopted, which I could see that happening.
Lord, I hope so.
Oh,
Well, actually, I hope
Wow,
you're adopted.
no, you heard the original comment. So you wish your mother wasn't your mother and your sister wasn't your sister. Okay, that's fine, whatever.
That's fine. I'll take it.
I mean, yeah, okay. But she's told us her whole life that what? Our grandmother was like at least 25% Native American. Probably more than that.
8%.
No, she said more than that. But anyway, so I thought, but hey, the DNA doesn't mix like that sometimes, unfortunately. So I think you both should take it. John, we already know what yours would pretty much be. Italian.
Scott Irish.
Yeah, Scott Irish. But the fun part is the 1%, which
I think they just
really
throw that stuff in there.
They could just be throwing a dart
They
at a
spin a little
dartboard.
wheel.
They might went on my Twitter and go, man, this guy talks about rap a lot. Just give him one of the countries in Africa and let him get it over with. Who knows what they're doing? I don't know what
No,
they're doing.
not Kenya. Make them look it up.
That's it, yes. The small country of Mali. So anyway, I was happy about that. So
Surprised they didn't choose Chad.
Chad, just
You're
get a job,
1%
Chad. Get a job, Chad. Okay, so that was fun for me. So I'd say get it. Who cares? They've got your DNA somewhere anyway, truthfully.
Do they?
If they
From
want
what?
it. If they want it,
From what?
brother, they could go anywhere you eat, grab a glass, they got your DNA. You know that's how it works, right?
But the difference between this is we're paying someone and sending the DNA and they're already processing it. So there's a byproduct of the data. Just like Facebook has your data. It's just a byproduct that they're reselling. They're repackaging it and selling it again. It's not like the government is following me around waiting for me to drink from. Not even that they want me. They want everyone's, though. When they have a large portion of that DNA, that's when they want to buy it up and package it.
But they have what's probably more important in this day and age. They have your digital DNA, and you're okay with that.
Not really.
Lee, you literally have an email with your name on it. I mean, you sent.
I just said I'm not okay with it.
Oh, you're not okay with
I'm
it.
not okay with it.
Well, you've done it. You've gotten on the internet and participated in that DNA test. That's
I could change my email address. Though.
They've got you, brother.
I could change.
They've
my
already
email
said
address.
Google has enough information about all of us where they could just start sending out emails to people, and people would never know it wasn't us.
I mean, that's true. They
Okay,
do
well, you don't think
control
that
the email?
They could truly set you up then for that. I mean, they could send
could
something to
just
Donald
send-
Trump today and just say, some crazy stuff. And
But I mean, that goes without saying. They have my email address.
Right.
It's a gmail.com email address.
so, okay, well, then who cares? Get the DNA test. Let's find out if you're African like me. Next week, I'm going to come strong. That's
you're gonna like prick me when I'm not looking.
Here's what I'm saying. Next week,
swab my mouth. Hold me down.
No, it's tease for next week. Just tune in next week for what I shall wear to the show next week to represent
Oh, God.
Dave's going to have a fro.
to represent my heritage. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to embrace it.
Wait. To clarify, Jerry Carlo fro.
I mean, I wish.
If
It
you
would. I'd never get a fro. It would definitely be a Jerry curl on me out of those
if you
two.
show up
so.
in blackface, you are off the show, brother.
No.
you are
Brother, don't
off
insult,
the show.
don't insult my people like that. What are you doing? We've suffered years of oppression from you white people for this nonsense.
The 1%, they never stop.
All right. Well, that's that. So I guess we're gonna get moving then. We were off last week. Thanksgiving happened. John, how was your trip to Atlanta with the family? I know your wife's in the chat, so I know you can't be 100% honest because it probably wasn't that great. But how was it, John? You tell us how great it
It's
was.
not bad. It's not bad. I did spend a lot of time on my phone and just kind of like looking up stories and stuff. And I saw
What?
it.
No.
Looking up that story.
No. Looking up stories and
well,
stuff.
You know, you get caught in a rabbit hole. You see something that seems interesting, and then it leads to another story and another story after that.
Okay.
But anyway, I saw this thing on R. Kelly.
My story.
Okay, here we go.
And,
here we go. All right.
And it was kind of talking about he's taking a page from Mel Gibson's book. You know, Mel Gibson a while back he made some comments, and he was kind of bashed heavily by the press and stuff.
Yeah.
So in order to kind of get out of this slump he was in, he went back to what he really knows, and you know, he started directing and stuff, and he's kind of come back from his slump. And so R. Kelly's like, "Oh, I can do that. I'll just kind of re-release some of my music," but he just decided to change it up a little bit. And
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. We
This
already
is
know
from
where this is
incredible
going, John.
source.
Go ahead. We already know where this is going.
I
So-
believe I can pee, right?
No, I believe that's the song, but I believe
I've
you're
heard it.
25.
Oh.
25.
Yeah.
That's way. You got to go younger than that, John.
I'm just saying, I didn't
No,
write
he's
it. That's
saying he
his
believes
song.
he's.
I believe.
you're
Yeah,
25.
okay, I got you. Okay.
I believe I could touch your thighs.
I told
Oh, he
you.
did a whole series of remakes of the
no,
same
no,
song.
it's
one
those are
song.
the lyrics.
Oh,
John's
okay.
memorized these lyrics.
Memorized some of the lyrics there.
Just in case it happens to him in the future.
Turns out that was not your age. Then they locked me away.
John, I'm just gonna be. Did you write this or did you really find this on a website?
Man, this is legit stuff.
No.
man.
I'm asking for real.
This has really
Because-
happened, David.
One of these,
Robert.
they're equally embarrassing. Either you wrote this and memorized it, or even worse, you memorized what someone else wrote on a website about a fake R. Kelly song. So which one is it, John?
Why would I make up something like that?
He made it up.
Of course.
I think that's the worst, honestly.
I don't know which
Like
is worse.
okay, like you know, you're at Thanksgiving. Maybe you've had a few drinks. You're looking at your stories. You
Yep.
see an R. Kelly
Turkey drunk.
You see an R. Kelly joke. You're like, ha, that's
Yeah.
pretty funny. But you know, you write some R. Kelly jokes.
That's.
You got no one to blame but yourself.
I love John's description of the internet, though. You know, just looking up stories and
Looking up my
stuff. Like, what
stories.
is that even? Are you 85 years old? Like, look at all
I
the
feel that way
Look at the
sometimes.
stories on my portable phone here.
I'm on a lazy boy. Bring me my dinner. I'm looking at my stories.
All right, so John, the people are saying this is terrible. Oh, your wife's like, no, just stop it. What did you do? You went to where? Atlanta.
Went to Atlanta.
And what?
We
That
ate.
was it.
How
There's
long were you there
nothing-
for?
Nothing.
Like 2.5 days.
Okay.
How many people were at your family gathering?
Let's see. It was including kids.
I mean, we just give us a rough number.
Yeah. it
No
was
one's on bated breath.
14.
14.
Wow, 14. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good number. Okay.
Well,
So-
6 of them were kids, so.
Okay. So everybody got along. No
Yeah.
drama. No good stories for the podcast. You didn't create any drama. Do you get along with your in-laws pretty good?
Yeah. They're actually in town visiting us this weekend.
Oh, that's why you want to stay over late tonight. Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knows I work nights, but yeah, sure. We'll run with that one.
All right. So then things went good.
Yeah.
You watch any football? Is it
Just a little bit here and there, but not much.
What
You
did
you got to make sure they're all wearing diapers, right? The kids staying at your house?
P?
Oh,
P-gate?
there's no kids in my house now, so. I mean, my kids, but yeah, they're wearing
That's an
diapers.
inside. If
I-
you're just now listening, that went way over.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Mormon diapers or something. I was like, is this something new I've never heard of before?
I
But
thought
no.
he said he had kids staying at his house. I don't know.
No. So
Sorry.
no diapers needed for the family. All right. So
she said my family is what she
yes,
said.
that's true.
My family.
All right. So
Okay, I've got a question for you guys.
oh shoot.
Have you TikToked?
No.
Do you know what TikTok is?
Yes.
You haven't downloaded the TikTok.
I have not downloaded. I know that's hard to believe. This is the Masked Singer, but no, I'm aware of what it is. I see the videos pop up on Twitter, but I do not have the app. I think my kids have watched it. I don't know. You know, I know.
You just feel you're getting old at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have time for TikTok. Like that's a lot of work. I don't want to barely tweet hardly anymore from the Blame Your Brother account. I definitely don't want to go around making music videos for this show. I mean, that's more like your thing. You're the
It's
young.
not music videos, first off. I
It's-
think that's a
it's-
misconception.
Well, a lot of the famous ones are though. It's like them doing songs over stuff. Like one of them was one of the famous ones was a girls will play their ex is breaking up with them or calling and crying that they broke up with them, and they'll be like dancing to the voicemails, which I mean, it's funny. It's a good little bit, you know.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, you're trying to
R.
simplify.
Kelly rebranding his songs.
There you, well, I said it was funny. All right, so what about TikTok, Lee?
I just a viral sensation, you know. It's like sprung up overnight almost. It's been around for a while, but you know, everyone's hopping on it. Everyone's talking
You
about
have
it.
it.
Of course, I have TikTok. I'm a
Okay.
little bit cooler than you guys, obviously.
Cool.
Did it come attached to the Strangers app?
Yes.
Cool or predatory, whatever. But look, what are you doing on TikTok? Have you made any?
No. I'm just simply watching. I'm observing.
Okay. So speaking of viral, I want to read this email we got. Another email from the Blame Your Brother account. This is from Chelsea Stoddard. This is real. This is a real email. Hello. Subject. Want to go viral? ? It's all right here. I'm about to read how to
I
go
think
viral.
you're reading spam. You're literally spamming
Hello.
the podcast.
Today, I want to give you a tip about becoming an overnight success. Okay. All right. Cool.
You're literally
I'm in.
spamming the
John, are
show.
you in so far?
Oh yeah,
Please stop.
I'm
What?
totally on board with this.
What makes a brand an overnight success? Virility. I don't even know what that means. Okay, here are the steps to go viral. Are you ready? Step number 1. Create a high quality, entertaining, or emotional video.
We're screwed.
Here's the
Hold
problem.
on, wait to number 2.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
Here's the problem. We got Mr. looking at stories on the internet over here. Who even knows what that is? He's probably hitting like Yahoo search engine. Who
Probably
knows?
so.
And then we got too cool for TikTok because I'm too busy reading my spam emails.
I'm trying to
You guys are a little dated.
I'm
You're a
trying to
little
read
dated.
you how to become viral. Step number 2.
You're a little dated on your
John,
internet
are
habits.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Write this down. Step number 2. So you've created the video. Step 2, upload it on all social channels.
You mean you just don't keep it to yourself?
Yeah, upload it. Number
Upload.
3,
This is super lame.
reach out to the influencers and ask them to share your video. That's it. That's the 3 steps
Why
to
didn't
go
you do that?
viral. You have the TikTok app. Why have you not done it?
I'm trying to find the influencers.
Have you made a video, yes or no?
No, I have not.
Why
Do
not?
you think I should?
You literally just lambasted us for stories on the internet and too cool for TikTok. Yet you have the app. You're not making it. That also makes you like kind of a creeper because you're just creeping on people's TikTok things.
Seems accurate.
Who are you following? These are like teenagers, right?
I'm not following anyone.
Are these teenagers on TikTok? Yay or nay?
Some of it?
Okay, so the majority of them are teenagers. So
Maybe. They're just people.
have
man.
you? In
So
the wait,
are you saying Lee is the R. Kelly of the podcast?
I was going to ask, have you and the Shadow Patriot been seen at the same time at the same place?
You think I'm
Were
the
you
Shadow
were
Patriot?
you sending those emails?
That explains why Megan doesn't want him over here.
Oh, interesting. Is that why he can't come?
Is that the new age insult?
He's gonna.
You're the Shadow.
You know,
Patriot.
guys, I'm not gonna be able to make that interview when you guys got to talk to him. All right, cool. All right, so TikTok, is that really what you got?
I don't know.
Thanks for that. Okay, so what did you do for Thanksgiving? Obviously, you had Thanksgiving at your house
Yep.
on Thursday. How many people
Mhm.
were at your house?
I would say probably like 40.
You're lying.
Okay.
40 people.
I'm just saying.
Who? What? Tell me these 40 people.
I
I'm sick
couldn't
of
even name 'em
this.
all.
Is such ridiculous. Name some of them, please, that we know. Okay, you, your wife, your child. Okay, were your in-laws here?
It's so many people. What
Were
do you want
your-
me to say?
Were your in-laws
Are you
here?
Yes.
counting the fish?
Your in-laws were here.
Yes.
Brother-in-law,
Yes.
his wife.
Yes.
Okay, was Brandon here?
No.
Brandon and Brittany were not here.
No.
My parents were not here. Right? So
Okay.
so none of our family was here.
No.
There's 40 people deep in your in-laws.
Mhm. And they had them all at the house. It was crazy. We had to start a fire outside. There's not enough room for everyone.
I mean, John, help me here, please.
What do you? There's nothing to help with. I don't know why you find that so hard to believe.
John, was there 40 people here?
No.
Okay. Why would you say 40?
How many turkeys did you have?
Yeah, what size
don't
was your
know.
turkey?
I don't
Did you
have a
cook the
clue.
turkey?
No, I did not cook.
Who cooked the turkey?
I don't know who cooked the turkey.
Was there more than one turkey?
Was this at your house?
Obviously, there had to have been, right?
Wait, where was this at?
This is at someone else's house.
Oh, I thought you said it was here.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
So-
definitely not here. We brought. It was potluck. Everyone brings something.
Oh, okay.
Typical Thanksgiving.
So
stuff.
you didn't get spent at your house. You spent at someone
Right.
else's house that
For
you
sure.
that you know.
my grandparents.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So there was extended. I thought you meant here.
No.
Okay. Well,
No.
that might be more. I've never been to any function with 40 people.
What?
That seems like a Thanksgiving dinner for 40 people? I don't even know 40 people.
I mean, I'm sure there was more than 40 people at your wedding.
Yes, Lee.
That
there
was a
more-
function.
I said, re-clarified Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I
Never
think he
had-
means like at his house, not
Yes.
someplace that
Right. I've never had 40 people.
is arranged.
Maybe close, maybe for like a party, I think, what am I trying to say? A birthday party or something. But Thanksgiving,
Okay, well,
that's a
I
lot.
feel like I've had 30, 40 people at this house. at
Oh,
a
for
party
sure.
before.
I would agree with you, yeah.
So I don't understand. What's the confusion?
All right, so was the turkey good?
Yeah.
Did
sure.
you enjoy the time with your in-laws?
Yes. Always.
Okay, good answer.
Never
Yeah,
a
you
dull
guys,
moment.
you guys are nailing it there. So do you have any stories from Thanksgiving? Anything?
Yeah, I drove up to Louisville, Kentucky to the Jack Harlow show.
On
the
Thanksgiving,
weekend. No, it was Saturday night.
by yourself.
No, I found someone on the Stranger app.
Did
we
you and
drove-
Brandon go?
We drove up together.
Did you and Brandon
Yes,
go? Okay.
yes.
All right. And?
It was cool. Now, I do have a question, though. Like, we were at this venue that was pretty large sized. I would say the guy is from Louisville, Kentucky.
He's
so
a rapper.
He's a rapper from Louisville, Kentucky. So obviously he has a lot of fans in Louisville.
Okay.
But the thing that gets me is like Louisville has nicer music venues than like mid-sized music venues than Nashville does. I don't understand that.
Mm. You want me to riff on that? I have no idea. I mean, I've never been to a Louisville music show, so I have no idea. I mean, I guess there's nothing else to do there, right? I mean, what else is there to do?
That's a good question.
I
don't
mean,
know if there is much
Nashville's
else to
like
do.
it right now. It's the it city in
That's
the
what I'm
United
saying.
States.
You would think they would have better stuff to do.
No, but there's more spread out stuff to do, and there's music on every corner. So you're not going to have a big venue. Like the Ryman's like a good-sized venue, but besides that, you have Tootsie's, which seats about 50 to 60 people. Then you have another bar over there. It sits about 40 people. And then you have the next bar, and it's spread out. I suppose Louisville just has, a few shows. Like,
Well, I had probably two of the worst driving experiences of my entire life. On the
Yeah.
way up, it rained constantly,
okay.
hard,
Yeah,
almost hydroplaned into a retaining wall.
that's bad.
Yeah, there's like people in the ditch everywhere.
So were you seeing your life flash before your eyes?
A little bit.
What did you see?
Not
Was
a lot of good.
Was your time as a Shadow Patriot in those flashes?
No, it wasn't. But have you?
What did
have
you see?
ever-
No. I want to. No, don't run. Don't run away from this. What did you see when your life
That's
flashed?
just a lot
before
of
your-
rain.
So your life, you didn't see any
No,
like
I
images.
didn't have Jesus didn't kiss my forehead or anything.
I mean, I've never almost died, so I don't know. But people say when they almost die or almost get into a bad wreck or something like that, like their life flashes before their eyes, like they live out the greatest moments that have happened.
so what would your life be like?
I mean, I would imagine it would be like my kids, the birth of my children, meeting my wife, getting married, probably meeting you guys or meeting John, probably growing up with you. It'd probably be about it. I mean, there's not a whole lot.
Pretty lame.
I mean, I think it's pretty amazing. But if you want to say it's lame, that's fine. I mean, that's what I imagine. But I'm just curious. It's never happened to me.
So what is the worst accident you've ever been in? I know John's been in a pretty bad one.
I mean, the worst one, you were with me, where
That's
the
it.
guy just hit the front of my car. I've never been in like a serious bad one.
What about you? I know you've been like asleep at the wheel before.
Yeah.
Did you wake up in a ditch?
I mean, I woke up right before the ditch, but it was
You hit a sign though, right?
no, I didn't hit
No,
sign.
you didn't hit anything.
You woke up in a median, right? Like a
No.
grass.
Off the and it was the
Oh.
far side of the road
Oh
too.
man, jeez. Yeah, so John, I'll never forget this night for some odd reason. So me and John, this is before me and John were doing some music together, and we had this girl named Ellen that was with us, and this was before Lee joined us, so it was just us three, and we were practicing, and we weren't that good, but whatever. And I remember it was like getting late, and I was like, I'm gonna go home. And they were like, "Oh, you're going home? You're such a wimp, man. What, you need to get sleep or whatever?" And John was driving like 3 hours to your job,
Yeah.
and then 3 hours back.
What?
Well, not quite 3 hours.
Yeah.
I was working in a place called Cumberland City. I was living on the west side of Nashville, so it was good.
Doing what?
Electrical work. I was working at the TVA plant out there.
It was a
And,
good drive, though, and you had to be there early, so you had to get up
yeah.
at like 3 in the morning, right? I mean,
yeah,
whatever,
About
yeah.
4 in the morning.
Okay. And so I remember going, John, you got to get up early, man. Like, you guys are busting my chops. And you're like, yeah, you want to leave? I'm like, well, I'm out, man. I'm like, y'all can do whatever you want. Like, I got to get up at 5, and I think that's too early, you know. Now I laugh at that because I'm older, and I'm like, whatever, you know, you got kids, you don't sleep. But anyway, so, like I said, I don't know what time. You probably went to bed, like, at midnight. So you probably got, like, 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And that was a demanding job you had. This wasn't like my job, like a cubicle job where you can do whatever at a cubicle job. I mean, you were an electrician working on a job site. So when you woke up, what was the thoughts in your head?
In the ditch?
Yeah, like, were you like heart attack, like freaking out?
I mean, my heart was probably going like a million beats a minute. I was just like,
And what did you do? Did you
That's
just
when he came to Jesus.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, I mean,
did you sit? Did you take like a second and just adjust and then get back on the road?
Well, I had the way the ditch was, I had to call a tow truck to get me out. But luckily there was
oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
There was no damage to my car.
Did you get to work on time or no?
No, I was late for work. But
Gotcha.
I mean, just because I had to wait in the tow truck. If I was able to get myself back out, I'd have been on time.
You gotta be careful, you know.
Yeah.
Driving.
So
kill you.
The drive up was horrible, and we had a lot of fun at the show, to say the least.
Right.
So checkouts like 10 o'clock, right? So we're not exactly awake for the people housekeeping. We're still asleep. So it's
At what time?
like 10, 11 o'clock.
Oh,
right?
okay, that's fine.
It's a rough morning,
Yeah, I
right?
hear you.
So we're all just a little bit partied out, right?
Right.
Now, I've kind of given up drinking coffee. I love coffee, but I've kind of stopped drinking it because a couple weeks ago I noticed I didn't have a cup and I had like a horrible withdrawal headache.
Okay.
I was like, I can't let this go on with my life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever had a coffee withdrawal headache before.
I don't stop.
I've had a caffeine withdrawal.
I've never stopped, so yeah. I
so
mean,
it made me enough to not want to have that again.
Right.
So I just stopped drinking coffee altogether. I, being partied out, thought it would be a cool idea to take one of those double shot espresso energy drinks first thing in the morning and kill it with an Excedrin, which little did I realize at the time that also
has caffeine in
had caffeine in it.
So you were like flying.
So my boy is feeling a little nauseous. Like, I'm going to go throw up in the bathroom of a Burger King nauseous, right?
Yeah.
Like, horrible. He can't drive, right? Like, he's reclined trying to just, find out a way to murder himself.
Right.
So I'm literally floating outside of my body.
Yeah, I mean, you're like
trying to drive.
Right. Now I've been
and
there,
I'm like, like you want to reach over and, hey, man, I got to tap out here. Can you drive? And then look over and it's like, nope.
That's the best time to drive, though, man.
So, like, you get a little itchy,
A few weeks ago, I had a double shot. I had a red eye, had an espresso, I had a little of the vapage. And I drove home, man, and I felt like I was flying in the clouds, man. It was like
that, huh?
I love it, man. I was like, man, I'm ready to go.
I don't know if me and you were on the same level then.
I took, back in the day, they had these pills that were called ephedrine.
No-dos?
Ephedrine.
Jesus. Yellow Jackets?
And I took 2 ephedrines at work. I could hear my heart. I could literally hear it hitting my chest. I was on the table at work dancing a jig. I had so much energy. I went home and I could still, this was hours later, bro. Hours. And you could hear a thump, thump, thump.
Just for hours.
I went, dude, I'm never going to sleep again. This is great. I'll be the Shadow Patriot, So, yes, I'm addicted to caffeine, like bad, crazy bad. But if you never stop, you won't have the hangover or the headaches or whatever you have.
Going, huh?
I drink a lot of coffee.
Well, what happens to me is I get sick and congested, and I don't want to drink coffee when I'm badly congested. So.
I was battling a little bit of a cold over the holiday weekend, which sucks. It's a bad time to have it, but
so you stuck to the ephedrine.
I can't find it anymore, but I would gladly take it.
You've been looking. You gonna start crushing it up and snorting it.
The next 24-hour stream, I'm doing straight ephedrine and lines on the table. I mean, some people say it's cocaine, but I mean, whatever you want to say. Cool.
Well, speaking of hard drugs, we do have to talk about your boy.
Oh,
it would be a shame.
We got to rip
if we didn't.
All right, so Lee likes to rip things. That means rest in peace. Usually if someone dies, we rip it. But we're going to rip a habit that someone had. Lee, do you want to do the honors here?
No, go ahead, man.
So
Willie Nelson is your guy.
So no, that's untrue. I do love Willie Nelson, and actually, I've been playing a lot of The Highwayman for my children, and they think it's a very funny song now.
It is a cool song.
It is a dumb song, but it is funny. I was a podcaster, born in 1443. Have you heard The Highwayman?
Oh yeah,
before?
of course.
Willie Nelson says he's no longer smoking marijuana to take better care of himself.
Well, because
Willie.
he started having breathing issues.
So Willie has put down the weed. So
That's not true.
He stopped smoking.
The
it.
smoking,
Stop
the smoking.
it.
But come on, that's a Willie thing, man. The smoking the joint.
But now he's on like the edibles.
So let's give a rip to Willie
Rip,
Nelson's joints.
Rip.
I mean,
Willie
this is
smoke.
the part. This is the time, people out there, you want to start investing in brownies.
That's true. You're making a lot of money. Here's the thing about Willie. This dude was so into pot, okay? This is the best Willie Nelson story you'll probably ever hear.
Does RIP stand for rest in pipe?
Yeah, rest in peace. Willie Nelson's house caught on fire, okay? I don't know. I'm sure you've heard this story. If you haven't, it's great. Willie Nelson, this is a true story. His house catches on fire.
No,
No, I mean, he's told it before, so I'm assuming it's
Definitely
true.
not a true story.
But no, other people have verified it. So his house caught on fire. He ran back in the house and came back out with a guitar. And as he came out, they ask him, Willie, why did you go back and get the guitar? I mean, this must be the guitar you wrote Always on My Mind on. This must have been the hits you had written. He goes, oh, this is a damn guitar? No, this is where I got all my weed at. And he opened up the guitar and there's this weed stash.
I mean,
What a great Willie story.
you
So,
gotta do what you got to do.
unfortunately, rest in peace to Willie Nelson's joints, his marijuana cigarettes.
How old is Willie Nelson?
Man, he's old.
Like, here's the thing that is crazy is like he's still out there making new music.
I love Willie. You're saying Willie's my guy? I would gladly claim Willie as my guy. Like,
Would you smoke with Willie?
hell yeah.
Not now you won't.
Well, now I won't. I have to eat a damn brownie, and we know edibles are terrible.
Would you
know?
break bread with Willie?
Oh, hell yeah, I'd break a damn brownie with Willie.
He's 86 years old.
He's old son of a gun. He
out there just doing the strongest edibles you can imagine.
I mean, he just did. He was on the CMAs just a few weeks ago singing with Casey Musgraves.
he doesn't even know where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he's at. But he's written some great songs, a great voice, great icon. And I did used to rock a Willie Nelson show. I love the guy. Great.
Yeah, I like his music.
No, I mean, if you like go back and listen to You Were Always on My Mind,
Yeah.
it could be about marijuana.
It could be. I mean, a lot of his songs
Maybe
could
I
be.
didn't smoke you quite as much as I should have.
He should remake that.
There's some. I mean, Willie has some crazy stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like crazy, like the guitar stash thing. That's mild. Like
It's my favorite.
I've heard about like his wife like wrapping him up in the bed where he couldn't get out and beating him
geez.
with a broom or something. I don't know.
Oh, Willie.
I mean, when other artists quote you in song
Yeah.
about smoking weed with you,
Yeah.
and
And there's a lot of people now that will never get the chance to say I smoked with Willie. Like a lot of artists would say, yeah, hell yeah, I smoked with Willie. Apparently, Willie smoked on the roof of the White House, is what he said.
I believe it. Why?
Maybe with Clinton. I don't know with the
With
Clinton
Clinton?
part, but
at least one of them did inhale.
good job.
All right, so we gotta move on.
All right.
We got a listener voicemail that we got.
All right, roll it. So we're calling this segment, we're calling it the Speakeasy, right?
The
Or
Speakeasy.
And we're asking if you have a voicemail comment you want to call into our voicemail line, which is on our website, or if you want to send us it in an email. Either way, we'll take it, and we're going to play this, and we're going to answer the question. You can ask us a question or whatever. So roll it.
Medicine has approved.
Oh, that's Willie. There you go.
Hey guys, the Indian Council of Medicine has approved a male birth control shot. And yes, the shot goes where you think it does. As three guys whose wives clearly can't be trusted with birth control, what are your thoughts of the male birth control shot? Would you get one?
You
Jay
want
Rob.
I got two. I've
Sound
got
check
two
one.
simple words,
Sound
which are straight up hell no.
Oh yeah.
You tell me you're going to stick a needle in my penis. I mean, that's what I'm getting from that, right? Nope, I'm out. Bye-bye. I wasn't even going to get clipped. I mean,
But you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Brother, I just said I was not going to get clipped unless I necessarily had to.
Necessarily? What situation is that ever necessary?
Well, if your wife's not on birth control, then you have an option, which is you can not have sex, abstinence. You can use condoms. That's lame. Or they can get on birth control, or you can get clipped. Okay?
Or they can get their tubes tied.
Which worked out for me. So I'm good. But he's asking me and my wife, I mean, we were on birth control for years and didn't have kids. I mean, I come back to this, and I'll let you guys in a second. I hate when people go, whoops, got pregnant. You know how to get pregnant. This is not a mystery. This is not I'm praying to God and he made my wife pregnant and everything's good.
Some people do that.
But
some people have trouble.
Yes. But you know for the most part how
some people are more vigorous than others.
Then take the steps
more viral.
Make the steps not to get pregnant. There's some people on the rhythm method. They literally know when.
That doesn't really work.
Apparently it does for some people. But would I get the shot?
85%.
Hell to no. I know women don't like to take the pills because it makes them gain weight and it affects their moods and blah, 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 blah. Hey, have the kid or get on the pills, but I ain't getting the damn shot if that's my two alternatives. What about you? Would you get the shot, Mr. Progressive Lee?
I should have.
Would you?
Yeah.
Definitely. You would get a shot.
Because here's the thing, Like I would not here's the thing. If it had just came out, it was new science and technology, probably not. But if it had been around for a while, 100%, because then you know that you're clean, right? You know you're in the clear.
All right. John.
Ain't no needle coming near my noodle. All right.
What are y'all so scared of a needle for?
Brother.
What if you were having a heart attack and they had to do that thing where they stick it in your pee hole and run it up to your heart?
Well, at that point, you probably don't give a damn because you're dying.
Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal.
Am I getting knocked out for this shot or am I awake?
I don't know. I would assume.
Now, if they put me under, I might do it.
I'm assuming it's not painful.
You're assuming it's not painful? Bro, I could barely tip your nuts and you'd be on the ground crying like a baby. You're telling me a sharp needle is going to be injected into it and you don't think that's going to hurt?
I'm saying if it's that painful, they're going to give you something to where it's not.
A topical, it's still going to hurt, dude. The shot hurts.
Oh, my God, you're such a baby.
No, I'm good with shots.
I would be okay with taking a shot to the nuts, okay?
J-Rob, who called in, hell no, brother. I would never do it no matter what. I would actually, if the two options were stick a big needle in it or not get it on, I would not get it on, man, if that's my two options. That's my thing right there. John?
Right.
I mean, if those were my two options, I mean, I'd have to take the needle.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
And like they said in the chat from Renee Bills, the thing is, if you don't want kids, don't have sex. There you go.
How's that working out for people?
I mean, not very well, apparently.
Not very well.
All right, do we have a Dear John this week?
We do.
It's time for the internet's favorite segment, Dear John.
Dear John, Dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone.
All right, time for Dear John. Lee will read a question someone has sent in. John will give advice and go.
This one comes in. Dear John, my son's out-of-town wedding is coming up. My mother will attend and be traveling with me. I am single and my mom is also single. She plans on sharing a room with me. My mom has a severe snoring problem and I'm a very light sleeper. I cannot sleep with a snore. I don't want to ruin my time at my son's wedding and she's upset about the added expense of another room, which neither of us can really afford. But I don't know what else to do from mother of the groom.
I'm sorry. I need to back that up. This is the dude writing in?
No. It's the mother and the grandmother of the groom.
Oh, they're sleeping. They're in the same room.
Yeah.
The mother and the grandmother. Okay. All right, go ahead.
I mean, it's either that big of a problem or it's not. So, I mean.
What?
I mean, there are other options. They could stay at a cheaper hotel.
Okay, that's an option there. Okay, that's better, John. You're getting there. That's actual advice.
Bring a tent.
John, advice is it's either a problem or it's not. That is not advice. That is a catch saying.
I'm saying.
That's a superhero buy clip. It's either a problem or it's not.
Maybe that's.
Can you imagine? Help me, John. I need your help. It's either a problem or it's not. That's John. That's the title right there. It's either a problem or it's okay. Go ahead.
But anyway, I mean, if it's either an issue with money or it's an issue with that person not being able to sleep.
Right. Okay.
And so, I mean, if the money is that big of an issue, you just got to deal with it. But I guarantee they're just staying at the hotel where everybody else is staying at. It's probably more expensive than your Nights Inn or your, so they could stay at someplace cheaper.
And that place down the corner that by the hour or whatever.
Hey, it's a room.
Oh my God,
it's a room.
Fleas are free, baby.
Okay, what if it's a small town and it's the only hotel? That's just hypothetical here, since it's all hypothetical.
She said it was a money with issue money.
What if that's the only hotel though? Then what?
Earplugs. Boom.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, what?
Earplugs. That's the simplest answer.
It is.
Maybe some kind of medication. Go to the doctor.
Get some Ambien.
Get knocked out.
Take about 5 Ambien. Call it a day. I mean, shit, man.
Oh,
get your mom a CPAP machine and.
Yeah, I mean the bigger question is maybe who is writing in, the grandmother?
The mother.
Okay, so her mother snores a lot. Well, maybe you need to take her to the damn doctor. She might have sleep apnea, right? I mean, if it's the snoring's that bad. I mean, I don't live with a snore, so I don't know what
you've
that's
got
like.
a little bit of time to test some stuff. Sometimes all it takes is one of those little nose strips.
It's true.
To just open up the.
Have you ever, or do you live with a snore?
Both me and my wife snore.
Okay, and you're supposed to be on the sleep machine.
I'm supposed to be on it, but I don't use it.
John, holy hell, man! What is wrong with you? You get a shot in your nuts, but you won't wear a damn sleep machine? I call bullshit on that one, man.
I said I wouldn't do the shot unless that was the only option.
Well, you're gonna die, bro, if you don't wear that machine. I think that's
not true.
It's not good for you. You will die.
You've literally told us you were waking up with splitting headaches.
Yeah, John, you will
and
die.
You refuse to put the CPAP machine on.
You will die earlier, for sure, yes.
It's hard to sleep with the mask on.
Well, that's why you got to do it all the time, or you get used to it. No, you
could be the masked sleeper.
Oh, my God. That's the title.
Masked sleeper. Well played.
Write that one down.
Well played, Lee. That was pretty good.
All right, so basically what? Get a new hotel room, get some earplugs.
No, that ain't the advice.
What's the advice?
It's either a problem.
It's either a problem or it's not. There you go. If you want to write into Dear John, hit us up at the email at bybpod@gmail.com. So while we still got some time left, holiday season is upon us. A holiday season, boopity-doo.
Holiday season.
So here's what we need everybody to do. And I've been on social media practically begging people to do this. No one's done it yet. I can see the numbers. I can see the stats. We ask you to download the podcast. You're either going to do it or you're not. Okay, whatever. I mean, if you're listening, you've downloaded it. If you're not, you're not. So that's really beside the point. I'm asking the people that do listen. And we know a good amount of people do. We see the numbers. They're consistent. We know what the numbers are. Okay? We need you to use our Amazon link. Okay? So I'm going to explain it just in case you don't know what it is. So we, the podcast, have a affiliate program. If you don't know what that means, I didn't for a long time. Basically, we have a partnership with Amazon, and they have given us a link that we put up on our website. And so here's step number one. Step number one, you're going to go, you're thinking of buying something on Amazon for the holidays, which probably most people are going to do. First thing you need to do before you start browsing and putting stuff in the shopping cart, you need to go to the website, blameyourbro.com. Okay, that's step number one. Step number two, click on the Amazon link. If you're on your phone, it's at the bottom of the web page. If you're on the web, it's on the right. It says Amazon link on it. There's actually 2 links for it. Amazon link. Click that link. That will take you to Amazon.com. Everything stays the same. Anything you buy, we get a small percentage of the sales. And if everybody did it, it would cover all of our costs for hosting and streaming services and the Libsyn. It would cover everything if everybody just did it during the holidays. We don't ask a lot. We don't ask you to donate. We don't ask for Patreon. We're giving you all of our content. We're interacting with you. We just need you to do that. Just get it in your mind. I know the first couple of times you're not going to do it. But just blame your bro. Amazon link, Amazon. Just get that in your head. Blame your bro, Amazon link, Amazon. And just spend. Be a good
Holiday
capitalist this holiday
Amazon
season.
link.
It's
Blame your
not
brother.
about giving to people. It's not about the songs. It's not about Jesus'
Christmas.
birth. It's about
Hanukkah.
buying as much shit as you can buy
Amazon link.
and giving it to much people you don't give a damn about. And we need you to do that on Amazon. Everyone, I don't even go to the stores anymore. I am Amazon.com's my store, dude. So use our link. I'm begging you to do that. It will help us out. That's that. So go to blameyourbro.com. That's our website. All the past episodes are there. All of our social media links are there. Our Amazon link is there. You can even buy Blame Your Brother shirts for the upcoming holiday season. So that's the best.
It's a great gift.
Great gift. Give your friends, your loved ones, even your enemies the Blame Your Brother shirt. Less than $20. And we talked about if you want to send us a voicemail, it is on the website. And if you want to email us, you can do it from the website. That's what I'm saying. Just go to the website. Check it out every day. We've got articles coming up from Adam Cox this week. We got all kinds of good stuff. So do that. Amazon link. Check out the past episodes. Rate and review us. Hit that like button on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. While you're in the room, do it.
Do it right now. Do it right now. Everybody in the chat, hit the damn like button right now. Smash it. Smash that button. Is that right, Lisa? How they say it on
Smash
YouTube?
it.
Smash that like button. Okay. So
Tune in for part 2.
yeah, and watch next week for my heritage coming to life on this program. I cannot wait. So that's a teaser for next week. But with all that being said, Lee, is there anything else?
Don't blame yourself when you can blame your brother.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.